Hey there, my friend Clark here with Restoration Advisors. 2 days after Christmas, I'm filming this for you. 2 points I want to bring up today. Make it kind of short and to the point. I'm connected to a group of peers. It's kind of like an impromptu, unofficial mastermind. And last week, the chat group, the text group that we had, was challenging each other to summarize or encapsulate what we kind of are all about with one word. That's really hard to do. I mean, when you're trying to figure out what's one word that summarizes who you are and most of your actions and what you stand for. So I thought about that, and the homework is due this week. And I encourage you guys, if you're not part of something like that, a mastermind, surround yourself with people who are as interested in getting better in yourself and them as anything. But it doesn't have to be a paid group. I think sometimes there's a place for that. But just some people. But also be real careful who they are. So I thought about it for a while, and I thought about all the things that I do and the content that I create and where I came from and how I grew up. And I just really spent a lot of time over the holiday weekend thinking about it. And the word is freedom. I'll summarize that real quick for you. I believe in, obviously, politically, freedom. I'm a libertarian by party. I believe that we live in the greatest nation ever built, as flawed as it is and as messed up as it looks right now. It's still probably the absolute best, and it has more than ample opportunity to turn around. I believe in people's freedom to choose what they eat, where they go, what they do. There's no shortage of what you can do in this country. The only thing that holds people back is just their fear and their nerve to go do it, okay? You don't have to have money to go do things. I mean, there are a lot of self-made millionaires out there. So I love freedom of personally. I love my kids being free and being able to be who they want without the government or the world or anyone that has any power over them to tell them what they have to be. In my businesses, I like freedom. I like that I'm free. I'm here on a Monday wearing a t-shirt, barefooted in my office, and jeans. I haven't shaved in probably way too long. I'm wearing a camo hat because I don't believe that the right people need me to be in a shirt and a tie and a Mr. Rogers sweater and prim and proper and with perfect teeth and perfectly gelled hair. I think when the content is right and the intent is good, I don't think it matters. So I like the freedom that I have in Restoration Advisors business to build it and design it the way I want, even to my own detriment. Okay, I'm going to get to that in just a minute. Still figuring it out, still challenging stuff, still working through it and failing a lot. I believe in our industry should have freedom. I don't think that a small or medium or any size business that is a for-profit company, LLC, S-Corp, needs to have its future, its present, or its past, or anything about it decided by anyone other than those that have put in their blood, sweat, and tears to build it. Now, for my industry, for the disaster restoration, remediation, cleaning industry, we have a lot of pressure. It's really odd. It's not even a person. It's an entity of the insurance company. They have a strong desire to be very, very profitable to serve their needs. That's all it is. It's that simple. We just happen to be a part of that. And many people feel that they are helpless in that chasm, in that vortex and triangle, and they feel like they don't have freedom. And we hear it all the time. I have built my business around helping people with freedom, developing new systems and processes, and changing their business model in a way that they get to choose who they serve, how they serve them, how much they charge, all of these things. And then give them the freedom to say no to customers. So that's powerful for me. And then, so I think individually and as well as collectively, our industry should have freedom to become what it has the potential to be, and the people that are in it. So freedom is my word. I believe in everybody has the choice to do what they want to, make as much as they need to, want to, choose not to make a lot of money and be poor and just have their greatest life they want to. It's their freedom, right? I just don't like when people... First off, I don't like when people feel they don't have a choice, because that's more of a them issue. They do. Everybody has a choice. But as I talked about restoration advisors, my second topic today, I wanted to kind of encapsulate and seal up, finish off the year here. I think everybody's going through this last week of the year is when you kind of, I don't know, mentally you kind of start shutting off the year, right? 2021. Look at what you did right, what you didn't do right, what you're going to do next year. And I look at our journey, and Toby and I were just reviewing some data, some metrics of some things that we did today and where we are now in comparison to this week last year. It's really funny. It's like growing a garden or growing your hair out or something like that. When you're in the middle of it, you don't see it happening because it happens so slowly and organically, and you're in it doing the work. But when you pull back and look at it in a wider picture lens, you see the difference. So Toby and I ventured into some new areas this year with restoration advisors. We started a podcast. We have a blog that is successfully going out to thousands of people a week. We have obviously a Facebook group that we manage, and I think it's a very good, clean, organized group that doesn't have a lot of drama. Just good people. And then, those are just some of the things that we've done this year, and it's helping us. It's pushed us, not only more people coming with more ideas, potential clients or even audience or whatever you want to call it, but it's caused us more conversation. We've heard more conversation from that group of people that has caused us to make new products and do new things. And I'm right in the middle of creating and trying to get to where we can start finalizing our new big signature course, the 45 days to build a stronger restoration company. And we have completed the creation of and launched a group of 4 restoration workshops. They're real small little micro workshops that we think that help people dial into specific things for their business without having to have a full-time coach or be involved in something very expensive. They just, client onboarding and SOP creation and things of that nature. There's 4 of them. I don't know what they're all in, not in my head right now. But those start off next month, and they're collaborative. And then we started an online community. We're going to be moving away from Facebook. We know that everybody wants to not be on Facebook. It's just that's just where everybody is, and it's designed and engineered. It takes your freedom. You are free to leave, but it's not easy because they've built such a world around it. So we're going to build a community called Restoration Nation. So did a lot of things this year that challenged us. I will tell you that if you've listened to our podcast or watched, because it's on YouTube as well, if you've enjoyed them, I can promise you that the ones that we didn't air, you probably would have enjoyed more. We are not video and audio engineers. We have recorded great podcasts with scheduled guests. People went out of their way to do things, and we didn't push record. We were recording the wrong mic. There was different technical issues. Lost some data. I mean, it's just crazy. We've sent out blogs that might not have had the right links to it, and just had and certainly had some misspellings. What I'm saying is, and what I'm telling you is there's nothing you can't do either. But you've got to be afraid. You got to be okay. You've got to be able to laugh at those things, and just accept them. People aren't watching. You think they are, but no one has called me and said, "Oh, Clark, y'all's podcast is crap," or, what about the one we missed? You didn't know about it until I told you about it. The same thing in your business. Build your business like you want. build a client onboarding process. Come up with some best manager practices. Every tech on your team should want to be there and should be promoting your company for you. Everybody, every tech, I don't care how low. This is a dream company, and it's painful, it's hard, you're busy to get there, but every day, every month, every quarter that we put that off, we don't have it again. So I just want to encourage you to dive in, because we have, and we're going to continue to, and we're going to do more. We did our last podcast. You know, it was incredible. Toby did a great job. It was hard. It looked like a one-arm paper hanger over there, but we did our last podcast that we recorded. And it's not our last of the season. We got one more to put in for the season, but we took live callers. We've never done that. So this was a podcast being recorded for a future, recorded podcast and video for YouTube, streaming live into our Facebook group for Disaster Podcaster, and taking callers on the subject that we were talking about, which was billing your customer direct. Had a lot of engagement, a lot of eyeballs, and a lot of great calls that called in, and it went well. It felt like a live radio show. It was really, there's nothing else like it in the industry. It's not something we can immediately start doing, but I would love to move towards it because it was really cool, really fresh, and with some energy, I think it could be really, really fun. So I would look for that in the new year. Just weekly. It's a regular show. Put it on your calendar. If it's a topic you want to talk about, call in, but listen to it. I listened to talk radio growing up. I love it, and it really was cool. But it really gave us some perspective of people who were on both sides of the fence, or even had some good objections about why billing the client is not so simple. And we never said it was real simple, but we want to get this out there because I think it's the future, and I think we have the freedom to do it. So other than that, have a fantastic rest of 2021 and just head into 2022. What I don't want to see everybody doing is just don't post all over Facebook what we're all going to do. I just said what I was going to do out loud, but how about we all agree, let's just go do it. We don't tell people we're going to do something, let's just go do it. Because you and I both know how easy it is to not do something once you've said you're going to do it. Challenge yourself. Just go out there and do it, and let that service or that product or that result be powerful, and people will say, wow, look what so-and-so did. That's what you need to do. That's what I'm going to do. So have a great new year. Have a great time finishing out the year, and I wish you a lot of success. I know we're all looking forward to getting 2021 and stuff past us. Peace out.